Among the Burning Flowers by Samantha Shannon. The Prisoner Princess. Marosa Vetalda, the 25-year-old Dalmata and heir to the Yscalin throne, lives as a virtual prisoner in the Blackstone Palace of Salvation, controlled entirely by her cruel father, King Sigoso. She trusts only 4 attendants and secretly keeps a miniature of her mother, Queen Sahar, who supposedly died by suicide 9 years earlier, but Marosa has always suspected the truth is darker. The Culler in the Forest. Estina Melaugo survives as an outlaw in the Fýredel forest, hunting draconic creatures for hidden villages willing to pay for protection. Culling is illegal in Yscalin, and she is already wanted for killing a customs officer who tried to arrest her lover, Lyot. Her parents died in debtor's prison after Sigoso's taxes ruined them. The Betrothal and the Hope. Marosa's only escape from Yscalin is her betrothal to Prince Aubrecht Lievelyn of Mentendon. When King Sigoso finally sets a wedding date for autumn, her relief is tempered by his demand that she return to Yscalin as soon as she is pregnant. Still, she dreams of making Yscalin tolerant of different faiths, including the outlawed religion of Dwyn that her mother secretly practiced. The Mountain Breaks. A violent earthquake splits Mount Fruma, creating a massive fissure that releases the draconic creatures that have slept for centuries. Wyverns pour out, terrorizing the countryside, and word spreads that something far more powerful is awakening: Fýredel, the great worm who once led the Draconic army during the Grief of Ages. The Renunciation. King Sigoso goes to meet Fýredel and returns transformed. His eyes have turned grey, and he announces that Yscalin has renounced the saint and pledged allegiance to the Nameless One. The Knights Defendant declare a new order: Yscalin is now a Draconic kingdom. In the city of Ordegards, wyverns descend on crowds while the city gates are chained shut, confirming the king's complicity. The Escape from the Inferno. Estina and Lyot are caught in Ordegards when the wyverns attack. They escape through a smuggler's drain and ride for the coast, swimming to the Rose Eternal, a man-of-war captained by Inish naval officer John Harlow. When a wyvern attacks the ship, cannons drive it off. Lyot commits to Estina, and for the first time, she feels safe. The Truth about the Queen. In the sealed palace sanctuary, Marosa discovers evidence that Queen Rosarian of Innis was not assassinated by a simple fever, she was murdered with basilisk venom. King Sigoso, weakened by the Draconic plague, confesses he had Rosarian killed. He also reveals that Marosa's mother, Sahar, discovered the plot, tried to flee with her daughter, was imprisoned, and died fighting Sigoso, ensuring he could never father another heir. The suicide story was always a lie. The Occupation and the Box. 2 years into Yscalin's occupation, Fýredel summons Marosa to his lair, where she sees her people forced to repair wyvern armor. An Ursurai warrior named Jonda dies fighting and reveals that an iron box she carried holds the key to a weapon against the worms. It must reach Chazsar Akisbad, the Ursurai ambassador. Marosa gives Jonda basilisk venom to escape her cell, but Jonda dies fighting, as she wished. The Betrothal Annulled. Word arrives that Aubrecht has annulled his betrothal to Marosa and intends to marry Queen Sabran of Innis. Her last hope of escape dies. But Marosa resolves to survive. She adopts the trappings of the Draconic cult flooding Carskero, emphasizing her descent from Odrika the Smith, a figure the cultists revere. When she learns Innis is sending ambassadors, she sees new hope: these men might carry the box to Chazsar. The Dragon's Throne. Fýredel announces he is leaving for Innis to destroy the Bareth net line. As he takes flight, his wings plunge Carskero into shadow. The Inish ambassadors arrive. Marosa dons an iron helm shaped like a worm's head, takes her place on the obsidian throne, and greets them in the name of the Draconic kingdom. She is a puppet and a prisoner. But beneath the helm, she burns with defiance, ready to ask these men to carry the box that may save them all. Among the Burning Flowers is a dark, intimate novella focused on the fall of a single kingdom, Yscalin, through two women trapped by forces beyond their control. Marosa's journey from prisoner to puppet ruler is heartbreaking, while Estina offers a sliver of hope on the margins. Bleak but beautiful, it explores how ordinary people survive under occupation and how even the smallest acts of defiance keep a spark alive.